Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Manny, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Welcome to Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi. Welcome to episode 42 of Pixels and Bits. Once again, I'm Corey. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Manny and Tommy. Say hi, guys.
Hi, Internet.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Much better.
You did it,
Much
Manny.
better.
You did
Thank
it. Yeah.
It's all about the timing.
You. Finally.
Let's just jump right into the news desk. Why don't we? You guys agree?
Oh,
Hit music?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, music. The fuck?
Well,
We're doing that again!
no, we're not.
Why not?
I don't know.
What is wrong with you, Tommy?
We fail every week.
Every single week.
You're
It
getting
just
good.
doesn't get any better. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the rumor mill. First rumor: Amazon might be joining the console market. And I was super skeptical of this until I saw who the source was. Game Informer.
Of course.
Yeah.
It actually now has grounds to be true. Because, well, Game Informer is a huge publication. Why the hell would they just, like, get views on a story like this? They don't need to. They're fucking Game Informer.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it says Amazon's currently rumored to be launching its own Android console around Black Friday. Yeah. I really hope this isn't true, because we already got plenty. We had the Ouya arrive this year, then we got the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nvidia Shield just launched. We had the Wii U launch last year, so the last thing we need is an Amazon console.
What would they name their
Wait,
console?
there was also... Huh?
What would their name? What would they name the console?
Well, there's Kindle, so...
Yeah.
What would there be? It'd be, Torch. Because they like using words that were associated with fire a lot. Does anybody notice that?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Right.
Next in the rumor mill, I think this one is dumb as hell because I don't think it makes any sense. 12 gigabyte PS3 might be coming to North America because it was a Canadian retailer Future Stop, which I think is a segment of GameStop, put up a little ad on the site and then quickly took it down. It says with an embargo date of was it August 18th. Manny, how much can 12 gigabytes get you in terms of games?
Well, let's put it this way. DC Heroes, Superheroes Online, that's at least a 10 gig download, so I mean that pretty much eats up your system right there.
Then you got to install all your games.
Yeah. So really, realistically, I'd say for like a download game, maybe one, but in terms of like games on disc, I mean you'd be pushing it at like 5, because that's like 2 gigs a piece, you know.
So the Uncharted games, God of War 3, and Last of Us. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's not including any DLC and all that good stuff.
Well, I was just curious. Can the PS3 like use external hard drives or USBs like the Xbox does?
I think it can. I've never actually looked into it myself.
Well, I'm curious because Sony actually just came out with a piece of information about the PS4
Uh-huh.
about how the hard drive is actually you can upgrade it.
Right. See,
It's not a locked hard drive like the Xbox One.
Oh, jeez, really? Okay.
Xbox 180.
Are you leading this to the next story?
Oh God, no! We still got a whole podcast for that.
Really? You don't want to say anything about the Kinect?
Oh, I got plenty to say about the Kinect later. But this is 12 gigabyte PS3 is priced at $200.
ooh,
If it was 150, I would think it'd be okay deal.
how much is a regular, like, decent PS3 that's at least, like, you know...
PlayStation 3, you can get I think a 250 gig for 250. So for $50
Yeah.
more, yeah, why buy this?
It's like that, you know, what was that? Like 4
Just
gig
say it's
Xbox, you know what I mean?
This
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Oh well. Next story, and this one's really cool, I think. A fan has turned to Kickstarter to make an MMO titled StarCraft Universe.
Oh, snap.
Oh, okay.
And guess what? It's not going to be taken down
Really?
because Blizzard has blessed the project.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
They're not going to have another Dota scenario on their hands.
Korean rejoice.
Oh, yeah, it's a popular mod for StarCraft 2,
Mhm.
and this guy is hoping to have it done by next year. The Kickstarter, you know what? Hold on, I haven't seen the actual Kickstarter, so I'm really curious as to how much he's actually asking.
Mhm.
He's looking for 80 grand.
Ooh.
Well, let's see how much he's got, folks. Wow, this guy might get it.
Wow, really?
He started this on August 11th, and he's gotten nearly $28,000.
Whoa.
How many
That's
days
over
left?
half. Oh, wait.
25.
Oh,
He's got over a third of his goal within 5 days. That's pretty good.
Well, yeah.
I wonder how much is that coming from Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love to rag on Korea about StarCraft, but it's so true. It really is.
it is. Yeah.
Anyways, let's put a link to the Kickstarter in case anybody wants to donate. So,
All right.
I mean, hell, I might throw a few bucks. That just sounds awesome. And I thoroughly enjoyed StarCraft 2. All right, now we have Nintendo news. Satoru Iwata recently had an interview, and he feels that the pricing of the Wii U is not the issue; it's the lack of games. I sort of agree with him. Yes, there's a lack of games, but having the console $300. But when asked about that, he said, if the price is actually an issue, then there is some contradiction between the current sales between the basic and premium versions of the Wii U. The basic version should have sold a lot, but the fact of the matter is that people are buying more of the premium version, so the issue is not there. I kind of see his logic, but the reason the people buy the premium version is because it comes with a $60 game and has more memory. And it comes with charging stations
Oh,
for an extra $50.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, because if you get the basic version, you have 8 gigabytes. You get the premium version, you get 32.
Yeah.
And this is flash memory, so this isn't very cheap for like Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think they probably make more money on the basic version than they do the premium. But, anyways, in terms of about the Wii U not having any games, quote unquote, I understand that the real issue is the lack of software, and the only solution is to provide the mass market with a number of quality software titles. Such have been shown in Nintendo Direct, which included the wonderful 101, Wind Waker HD, and Pokemon Rumble U. I think there's also a Donkey Kong game in there somewhere. Yeah, I think there is a Donkey Kong game coming out this fall.
I don't know. I gotta look into that.
There is, yeah.
It should be,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If not,
I don't know.
there should be.
The Wonderful 101 looks very interesting because it's made by the same guy who made Bayonetta,
Oh, well, there you go.
and it just has a very interesting style that's it's like Katamari Damacy a little bit. Have you ever noticed?
I don't.
Has anybody here actually seen footage of the Wonderful 101?
I've heard of it, but no, I haven't seen it.
No.
It's kind of cool. Think like Katamari Damacy, but like but instead of like building a ball of things, you're controlling a mass of like tiny superheroes.
Huh.
It's awesome.
Weird.
I don't know. I eventually plan to pick up a Wii U at some point within the next year and a half or so.
Same here. I want to get Mario Kart and Smash Brothers.
Now, in the same interview, he was asked if Nintendo would put its franchises on any other platforms. Yeah, because the general assumption is that Nintendo isn't doing well. Quote unquote, if I was to take responsibility for the company for the next 1 or 2 years, and if I was not concerned about the long-term future of Nintendo at all, it might make sense for us to provide our important franchises for other platforms, and then we might be able to gain some short-term profit. But then Iwata went on to say that he must also look at the company in long term, which results in Nintendo retaining their precious resources. Quote unquote, however, I am fully responsible for the long-term future of Nintendo as well, so I would never think about providing our precious resources for other platforms at all. Because he explains that Nintendo is a very unique company. He goes on to say, these kinds of conditions have enabled us to create... I'm sorry, I meant to reiterate. This is on their special relationship with the developers since they're a hardware maker. These kinds of conditions have enabled us to create something that no other companies can create. Those kinds of backgrounds are there behind the fact that such a number of great Nintendo franchises exist, and those great franchises always shine for people around the world. I completely get what he's saying, because if you think about it, who has utilized their tech more than any other hardware maker? Nintendo. Like, Microsoft never fully utilized the Kinect. The PlayStation Move was never really fully utilized either, or in a very successful way.
True.
I mean, do you guys see my point, I guess?
No, yeah,
I mean,
do. I mean, when they
Mhm.
introduced
I know,
the Wii, they
I-
fully used the Wii to its every possibility that it could.
Right. I see.
yeah. With it all kind of leading up to Skyward Sword with one-to-one motion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I understand his little speech regarding the connection between hardware and software for Nintendo and why that makes them special. But did anybody else hear an explanation as to why they wouldn't make money if they published on other platforms?
No.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Iwata, you dodged the question. You're a politician. Congratulations.
Could you imagine
know.
though playing Zelda on the Kinect?
No.
Like
Fine,
hold
the
one
PlayStation
arm up
Move,
for the
whatever.
shield.
I will leave this planet before that happens.
You gotta make the motion to use Mario fireballs in Super Smash.
Oh god.
What is that, like the
Just
vomit?
kids flailing their arms around.
Yeah.
I'm doing Smash.
Yeah.
You're gonna smash the block above. You gotta do the jump.
Yeah.
You gotta jump and actually hit the ceiling with your head.
Exactly.
Low income families, this is for you. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was really.
bad. Man, Smash Bros would be a workout though.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I take that. I take that back. That was really classless.
It was below the belt, Corey. Come on.
It was. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Anyways, next story comes from Konami. And this is interesting because what else is to talk about Konami besides Metal Gear? Because that's all it seems they have anymore. Well, think about it. When was the last good Silent Hill game? When was the last great Castlevania game? When was the last time they made Contra?
Oh jeez.
Hey, they got a
Exactly.
they have a new Castlevania game that was coming
Exactly.
out though.
It's all right.
Alright.
It's all right.
It's over.
It won't be
It's
good as the previous one.
But Lords of Shadow producer says the Konami would have to do something new if they make a new Contra. Dave Cox, the producer of Lords of Shadow, was recently asked about the trademark for a Contra running gun. His response was to say that they would aim for the Call of Duty audience and try to make it stand out amongst the crowd. Quote unquote, I think if you're going to bring Contra back, you've got to be able to do it with something unique and innovative that hasn't been done before. You can't just bring out a generic shooter, you have to have a new idea. That was a contradiction. Because, so he said, I have to do something new and unique. And he said, aim for the Call of Duty audience.
So a bunch
That just,
of
your
10-year-olds.
argument isn't valid.
So it's gonna be for 10-year-olds. All right.
It's gonna be for preteens who love to scream at people on Xbox with high-pitched voices and say the words faggot and say that they're awesome and that he slept with your mother. That's pretty much.
And don't forget, it's rated M for mature, so they're not even supposed to be playing this.
Right.
I thought was funny is one time I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and I joined this game lobby, and it was 16 people, and I think I was the only person who was above the age of 12, and and then all of a sudden they start talking about Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm like, hey, who here is actually gonna buy Grand Theft Auto 5? And like one of them was about to say something, I'm like, ha, you guys can't.
Oh,
It's funny because it's true.
oh, jeez, that's it.
It's not sad. It's what it's good that they deserve. I would not let my kid play Grand Theft Auto.
Hell no.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh wait,
No, God.
until they were age
I would wait.
appropriate.
I would wait till my kid can actually understand consequence, and that basically what you do in a game does not translate to real life. There is in games. There's no consequences. Life has consequences.
Man, my dad was
that-
letting me play those games when I was 5, but he's just like, as long as I don't see you doing it around the house, you're okay.
Like, oh yeah, like when I was a kid, like I only played like the E-rated games. Like I
Oh,
never
really?
saw combat or anything. And then when I was about 8 or 9, my mom bought me Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, and that kind of changed it. That kind of changed it forever. And then and then that was actually the only that and Duke Nukem 3D and Doom were the only M-rated games I had played, and for quite some time. And I didn't get to play an actual M-rated game until I got Halo in 2003, and then I would play Half-Life, Counter-Strike, and Unreal after that. And now looking at my game stack on my desk, which is about roughly 24 titles, I think all of these but 3 or 4 are rated M, and that's just because it's in my taste. I don't know. Like Halo, I wouldn't give that an M rating. I don't get why that gets an M rating.
Because of the
Oh,
blood,
it's because
and the
all the
violence,
shooting, man.
and the
Call
teabagging,
of Duty
and the teabagging.
Call of Duty is much more violent.
True.
I don't know. Or Darksiders. I didn't get why that got an M rating because it wasn't all that violent. You didn't actually. It's like, oh yeah, his scythe went through him, but it looked more like a clipping error than anything. It didn't actually like do anything. It was kind of funny. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, like you see a game, it's just like, oh my god, like I just put my sword through that guy, but you don't like see any blood or anything. It just looks like a clipping error.
Yeah.
Like it
yeah.
goes right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know. We got way off track on that one.
Yeah, we did.
Big news story. Microsoft has announced that the Xbox One will no longer require the Kinect.
Holy
Those
cow.
cowards.
The sensor will still be shipped with it.
Those fools.
So why? I think, but I do think that's a good thing because requiring it was dumb in the first place. Because let's say, like, what if my Kinect breaks?
Yeah.
Does that mean that I can't use my Xbox One until I pay the $150 to get a new one?
Right. Hey, wait a second.
Hopefully
Does
there
this
was
mean
some
price
warranty
drop?
with it.
Huh?
Does this mean price drop?
No announced price drop. But I think they'd be dumb to not do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're gonna miss a lot of important features that the Kinect is supposed to.
Yes, like Skyping and shouting, TV, game, Xbox.
Okay, yeah, you beat me to it. But well, I mean, I was looking forward to the Kinect. I never had a Kinect, so for me, it's like, oh, this would be interesting and it's supposed to be new and improved. I'm still looking forward to the Kinect for the Xbox One.
I own a Kinect, and I remember I tried voice commands, and it feels awkward. And this one was especially awkward for me because I was playing it with Mass Effect 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the Kinect feature thing is, while you're playing, you can if you shout out like your teammate's name and you say a move, they'll do the move. So it'll be like Liara, Singularity, James, Carnage, or something like that. But what made it awkward is I was wearing Turtle Beach headset, so there was no sound coming from my TV. So all you hear from my room is Liara, Singularity, James, Carnage, Garrus, Overload. It's just like people would pop in my door and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, that's your fault for making it awkward, Corey.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it. That was the thing. I was just like, I'm gonna try this, see if this is actually fun. And it was actually rather annoying because half the time, be like, "Please say again." Really?
Yes, as the house try to kill you. It's like
No, we have bad news about Microsoft. Because 8 countries have been removed from the launch date for Xbox One.
How come?
It is Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Netherlands, Norway, Russia, Sweden, and the USA.
Wait, what?
Whoa, what?
No, I'm messing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
It was Switzerland. It was Switzerland.
Okay. Okay. You got me there. You actually made me believe for that split second.
Yeah.
So basically half of Europe. Actually, most of Europe.
Did they say why?
No.
That's even weirder.
No. That's even weirder, and they better have a pretty good reason why to delay, because that's a lot of extra money lost.
Yeah.
But then again, Xbox was never a big in Europe to begin with, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's always been big here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox has always been big in the Americas. Like, it's big in the US. It's actually fairly big in areas like Brazil and stuff like that because it's easy to pirate.
Yeah.
No, really, that's the reason.
I know, but it's still fun.
Like, I had a friend of mine who lived next to me in the dorms, and he was from Bolivia, and he owned a hacked console. So the only games he could play were the hacked games. So he could only buy games whenever he went home. And that's not true. He could play the games here, but the moment he went online, Microsoft would find out that he had a hacked console, and they would pretty much lock his console, which they can do.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, I just don't get it. I think it's kind of. I mean, can anybody actually think of a reason why? Maybe the power supply. They're trying to figure that out because because Europe has a very different power standard than the U.S.
Dude, that's standard. You should be able to carry that over from the original Xbox. Or 360 even.
Yeah. By the way, has anybody noticed that the Xbox One has a power brick?
I did when I watched the unboxing video.
I laughed because then PlayStation did an unboxing, and it's just a power cord. There's no brick. So it's like another slap in the face. I'm sorry, Tommy.
It's okay. I'm already used to the power brick, so it doesn't matter if the new console has a power brick.
I think it's funny. It's like, how can you build a console that big and not have the power supply inside it?
They probably have a really
I mean,
good
seriously.
reason. They have a problem. They probably have a reason why. Yes, I know it's humongous, but I don't know.
I mean, it's annoying for guys like me who keep their game consoles on stacks and stuff. But then again, there's not many people like me, so I'm like the 0.1% here. Because right now I got a bookshelf and I got like 6 game consoles hooked up into one power strip.
Yeah.
Not very healthy for my electrical bill, but yeah.
Well, I know Microsoft announced that the Xbox is going to make something exclusive for at Gamescom. Apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When is Gamescom?
Is it next week?
Gamescom. It is August 20th. So yeah.
Next week. Oh, we'll
Yeah.
probably have lots of gaming news then.
Yep. Anyways, next story, and this was I did this one to piss you guys off.
Really?
Yes. GameStop.
Yeah. What's about it?
Bad news.
What?
They're getting sued.
Oh yeah, this is one I shared with you.
Okay, what are they getting sued for?
Okay, so they're getting sued for fraud.
Fraud.
Yes.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Well, the reason they're getting sued for fraud is because the lawsuit came about when gamers were allegedly misled that their used copy of the game would be exactly the same as a brand new copy, including all the pack and DLC content that came with the game and offer a value to the customer. Whether or not this, I know this doesn't apply to all GameStops, but I've heard the horror stories, so I do imagine that this is actually possible. This was not the case, however, as the used copies did not come with the packed in DLC, of course. The DLC had to be purchased separately. When purchased separately, the cost of the used game and packed in DLC would be more than the price of a brand new copy. So they believe that because of GameStop's used game policy and their alleged inability to disclose the withholding of pack-in DLC and all that stuff, it constitutes fraud. And a judge has denied the motion that GameStop have this case dismissed. So this case will go forward.
Wait, so if you purchase a used game, you get all the DLC contents that come with it?
This is what some GameStop stores promised or something.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
okay, not here in where I live, obviously, because
Yeah,
and
No, not here either. I
Yeah.
mean, the GameStops here aren't bad. I've seen like the GameStop I had in St. Joseph was really shady, so I didn't go to that one. Well, it was like the copies. Okay, you know, like a used game copy is marked down like $5.
yeah.
Mhm.
But fuck no, they mark it down $1.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
That's because they were the only GameStop in like the entire like 60-mile radius, so they could do what they want.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think it was really douchey.
Yeah.
But I completely understand because like games with online passes tend to be about $10. So like Battlefield 3 when that came out, I saw this kind of spawned up around that time as well. When Battlefield 3 came out, $60 brand new, you had to do the online pass if you wanted to play co-op and multiplayer. So GameStop would sell the copies for $55, and then people would be pissed when they get home and say, hey, if I want to play multiplayer, it's an extra $10. And you actually spent $65 on a game that's been scratched up and stuff like that as well. And you could have gotten this brand new and none of this hassle for $5 less.
Well, shouldn't they know that ahead of time? You're buying a used game.
True, but people are stupid.
Well, why should we listen to the stupid then? Why is this even happening?
Exactly. I don't know why.
Well,
this
there is the
exactly
naive
happened.
too. I mean, look at like the audience where you have like kids getting games and their parents don't know any better. So
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, you're talking about like the casual.
yeah,
And then that's the casual market. Yeah, they don't really know anything about this.
Yeah.
And then even what I like to call the softcore gamers, the guys who they buy games, they play Call of Duty and stuff like that, but they don't play it as much as we do.
right.
So like your average Xbox player is what we call softcore. Some of them don't know about that either because they don't buy games enough.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably don't. Sometimes they probably don't even go to GameStop. They probably might go to a Walmart or something because, well, there's more Walmarts than there's GameStops. Um, I don't know.
But still, shouldn't people know that? Like, if you enter the code, I mean, you can see the text that says, you can only use this once. I mean, if it's used, it's used. You can't. Like, even the marketplace sells, like, online pass for those. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
people
but
can
it's
put
not like-
2 to 2 together. It's like, okay, why do they have this if it
I
comes
know,
in the
but
game?
like
Oh, okay, if you buy it used, then you have to purchase this, because it makes
But
sense.
here's the thing, like I said, like no, not everybody knows about that. My
Yeah.
older brother didn't know about this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do a PSA.
Yeah.
We could do a PSA.
Yeah.
You people are stupid for
Don't
not
go to
figuring this out.
GameStop because they are douchebags.
They're not douchebags. People just need to pay attention.
Okay.
What, Manny?
Crimp
What?
member with those guys. I can't do that.
I buy my games from them. I'm gonna get. I get
So,
exclusive DLC.
oh, by the way, we got more GameStop controversy.
Really?
Because they're facing controversy over Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh no.
Okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles is now extremely rare. It's one of the rarest games of this past generation. Why? Because even though it was released last year, it was only released through GameStop, and they only made, I think it was like 100,000 copies. That was all that was ever made. They did one print, done. And right now GameStop is selling the game used for $90.
What?
$90.
I was looking into that.
But I can actually see that's a good thing, because if you go to Amazon, this is like 200. The game's 250 or something on Amazon.
Ooh.
Hold on, I can pull up Amazon right now. Xenoblade, and the price is $219.95, brand new.
But isn't that how it works? The rarer the game, the higher the price is. So then why people
True,
pissed?
but this game shouldn't have been rare in the first place.
But it is though. It's just unfortunate that it is. So
yeah, and this game will probably just go up over time. So I'm tempted to. I really want to play Xenoblade Chronicles. I just don't want to pay $90 for it.
win the lottery.
Hmm.
So basically, the big accusation of GameStop is being accused of artificially doing artificial inflation.
Oh yeah.
That because they publish this, they help publish it, that they've kept the number of prints down so they could keep the price high.
Mm.
I mean, I can see where that makes sense, but damn, I don't see corporate companies going that low. I can't see GameStop going that low. That's really douchey.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
Yeah. Well, remember back in the day when when Deus Ex came out and GameStop purposely took out, the new premium copies, the download version. Yeah, that was
they
pretty
took out
douchey.
they took out the OnLive code.
Yeah.
Is OnLive even still around anymore?
I don't know.
Yes, they are. Not really.
No.
Oh God. Yeah, I guess they are, but it doesn't. Like the big banner is "We're hiring." I bet you are. So that's the end of the news desk.
Okay.
No commercial this week, sadly.
No, that's easy for me. No editing as
The
much.
world hasn't produced anything funny, guys. Come on.
Really? Not about China, like pretending to have a dog as a lion?
That's like people doing stupid shit.
I know. I didn't pick that story too.
Anyways, time to move on to the middle segment, which, of course, you probably already guessed what it is because it's the big elephant in the room story that we left out.
Call of Duty. No.
Leave. Leave.
Okay.
Who wants to unveil it?
You go.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto Online.
Hell yeah.
I think what's interesting is that it is Grand Theft Auto 5's multiplayer, and yet it kind of stands alone.
It kind of does, yes.
Because if you think about it, it's more than just a multiplayer mode. It's freaking Grand Theft Auto the MMO.
Yeah, basically, because you can do missions with friends.
It's pretty much Grand Theft Auto single player, and it has its own story missions and everything that you can do. And it's the single player where you can like guys can play tennis together, go base jumping. You can fly planes and race boats and create races and do death matches and do heists and buy cars and invest in the stock market and get penthouses and planes, and I mean it goes on. It just goes on and on and on.
And it'll continue to update it too, as they said. So it's not.
No, I think the bigger question. I think now the bigger question is how do you sell me Grand Theft Auto 5? Is how do you get me away from Grand Theft Auto 5?
I'm gonna quote from what my brother says is like, my girlfriend has to visit me because I will not see her.
No.
Jessica's gonna get like a cardboard cutout of Tommy.
Oh, that's okay. It's during the school season, so she put school first, so it's okay. I won't see her too.
Cardboard version of you in like her car or something. Oh, hey Tommy, I just got done with class.
That's kind of sad. That's really sad. Looks like I'm gonna barely pass
But
this
it's gonna
semester.
it's gonna come to that once you get Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, and my grades are just gonna be below average. Well,
No,
passing.
the online is pretty much a dynamic and persistent online world. Like everybody knows that in Grand Theft Auto 5 you can select your characters. If you go to the playback, when you see them when they're selecting the characters, there's an option at the very bottom, and it's empty, and it has a countdown date. And when that gameplay reveal came out, that countdown date said 85 days, I think. Which, if you count that down, it's exactly 2 weeks after Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out. So it's kind of linked that the Grand Theft Auto Online will come out 2 weeks after Grand Theft Auto 5. I think that's a good thing. Yes, you are getting the multiplayer off the bat. Let's get that out of the way. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It gives you more time to be with the single player, and you know what? From what I've seen with Rockstar in the past, I have like my expectations are set really, really high because they've always gone above my expectations. I mean, who here's ever played a bad Rockstar game?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's true.
You got Grand Theft Auto, you got Max Payne, you got Red Dead Redemption. Bully was pretty good.
They should make a sequel, perhaps.
To Bully? They've actually talked about it.
Oh, interesting.
I think that would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
But like, it's funny because like Rockstar keeps finding a way to up the ante on what is possible with sandbox games. I mean, yeah, like Grand Theft Auto brought. Were they the first sandbox game to do multiplayer?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know, so I can't confirm that, but they might be. Might be.
Definitely the most popular, I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely most popular. And I still think, if I remember correctly, I think it is still the highest rated game on Metacritic. It has a 98, I think.
They definitely set the bar for everyone else, so.
Oh, yes. Now, personally, I've been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 5 for a long time. I was not the biggest fan of Red Dead Redemption, mostly because I'm not a big cowboy guy. I don't really dig it.
You don't like Cowboys?
No, it's never like twisted my fancy ever. Yeah, I mean, I just dug up the Metacritic. Yeah, 98 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Like, you know what? Hold on. What is the highest rated game ever? I'm just really curious.
Okay.
Of all time, it is, Grand Theft Auto 5. 4. I'm sorry.
It's like that game's not even out.
I know. So ready.
Second place, Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah.
Well, it's tied with Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh, wow.
And then, well, that's an odd one on the list. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
That's actually a good game.
That's actually above Half-Life.
What? What?
And it's also above BioShock, Uncharted 2, Batman Arkham City, Mass Effect 2, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, and Resident Evil 4.
What?
Tony Hawk, you should be proud of this. Tony Hawk should still be proud of this achievement.
Get a freaking plaque for that.
Tony Hawk, your game is better than Skyrim.
He just gets a plaque that says we're being better than Skyrim. But like, I'm looking forward to when Grand Theft Auto Online comes out, but I'm also super looking forward to the single player. I know I'm not the only one buying the game. Tommy, I know you're gonna probably want to buy the game. Manny, I know you're probably gonna want to buy the game.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody here is probably gonna buy the fucking game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think the question remains the same. What is gonna sell more, Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty?
Grand Theft Auto, I hope.
I hope, but Call of Duty's looking more realistic. So
Yeah,
now the big
think of all
question:
the kids.
Grand Theft Auto or Battlefield? Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Battlefield 4 doesn't really have the hype 3 had right now. Like 3 had this huge amount of hype behind it because it was like the first new real Battlefield game, and now it seems like the numbers take it for granted. But anyways, so what kind of crazy things do I think what's really cool about Grand Theft Auto Online? There's a content creator, so you can create your own like death matches and like races and events and anything. It's awesome. Or set up your own heist. That's amazing.
I know, it's like a mini Forge.
Like I can't think of any like other sandbox game that could possibly ever beat this. Wait, Just Cause 3.
I haven't played it, so I
Yes.
can't.
Well, Manny, you played Just Cause, right?
Only at Slackers. I didn't actually get it.
Really?
Mhm.
I'm the only person here. I'm the only person here who bought the game where you can hijack stunt planes and then attach a general to the back of the stunt plane, drag him over a village, and then drop him onto somebody's car.
Well, that sounds amazing. But yeah, you're the only one that played it.
Yeah.
And then ghost ride said plane into a building and then fly off and then parachute away.
Why? I could do that in Grand Theft Auto 5 now.
Oh, we can't ghost ride planes.
No, I know. Not yet.
Wait, I wonder if you can. That'd be amazing.
Ah!
I'm now curious. Like, you're probably gonna see a bunch of people just go to the airport just so they can steal the airplanes, get up really high with them, and then just jump out so they can parachute down. And also, it just starts raining planes.
A bunch of YouTube videos of that, I swear.
This is gonna be like, I'm really looking forward to this. So, if you're wondering when Grand Theft Auto Online is gonna come out, October 1st. So, I'll tell you what, we've come a long way from the first Grand Theft Auto where you were navigating a pixelated guy around from a bird eye view.
Yeah.
It's so.
Technology, Corey.
Say aye if you are buying Grand Theft Auto 5 to play Grand Theft Auto Online.
Aye.
It's unanimous.
Mhm.
This is the game of the year.
Yeah, most likely.
Until Manny reviews Last of Us, if ever.
Wait, but I think didn't they confirm Grand Theft Auto 5 finally for the PC?
Nope.
No, I could have sworn I saw that.
That rumor was retracted.
Oh, okay.
Because Nvidia came out and said, no, that was just our investors blowing some smoke.
Oh, okay.
As they're flailing their arms around saying, buy our shit. Have you ever seen that? Like, whenever you see, like, an article about Nvidia, there's an ad next to it saying, buy the new GTX 780 3572
I have not.
Mm-mm.
Turbo Edition. Anyways, time to move on to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for people doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
Oh God.
It was kind of delayed at the beginning.
Yeah, the slow build up, man,
Yeah.
and the drop.
Okay.
Well, people should know. I trained you better than that.
Anyways,
All right. So you guys go to a gun safety, lesson in Ohio, basically to learn the safety of guns.
mm-hmm.
I would take gun safety in my own state, thank you, but all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, in your own state. Wait, what state do you live in?
Missouri.
Missouri.
You seriously forgot that we live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, I was just asking because this story takes place in Ohio, so I just figure
Well, that is close.
that is close. So that's why I just want to make sure it's not your state.
Well, define close, Manny. That's like what, a 14-hour drive?
Hey, we can do it, man.
God, I'm not doing another Dallas right now.
Anyways, you go there to learn about gun safety, but you don't go there to get shot.
Okay.
Do you? Wink, wink. Say to supply.
Yes, police say that an instructor at Central Ohio gun safety class has accidentally shot a student.
And the Darwin Award goes to...
The teacher is 73 years old. All right.
And the Senile Award goes to...
Terry was demonstrating a handgun at his training facility on Saturday when he fired a bullet that ricocheted off a desk and into the right arm of a 26-year-old Michael. Yes.
He wasn't a person, he was a Michael.
He was a Michael. Oh. Yes, the bullet hit him between his elbow and armpit. That's gotta hurt.
So, he got hit in the bicep.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Why not just say that?
I'm just reading it as
I
it is.
know that.
I'm
Just
reading it
Every guy knows what a freaking bicep is.
Many of the students in the class were nurses who helped stabilize him before he was transported to the hospital. This is what I find strange. There were a bunch of nurses taking.
I was about to say that. Why were there so many nurses taking gun training courses? Are there like robberies happening in hospitals now that nurses need to harm themselves?
I don't know, but I think that's the funniest part of this entire story. Nurses.
Not the fact that a guy, not the fact that a 73-year-old whatever man shot a person and claimed that it was on accident, but then the man was surrounded by nurses randomly. That sounds like some anime shit right there.
Anyways, the police report has listed the shooting as an accident because, well, it was an accident. But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. But anyways, my next story is honestly just stupid. Anyways, this might become the next wave in LA restaurant. Well, as this LA restaurant offers a water menu with a $20 bottles.
It's kind of like that ice cream shop in New York that has the $1,000 ice cream sundae, where literally it's just it's just vanilla ice cream with layers of gold on it, like real gold.
Why would you want to eat gold?
Gold is edible.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat gold.
I mean, like I'll probably do just what Colbert did, which is just rub it on your face and become Gold Man.
Exactly, but I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Like,
that was pretty funny. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, type in Stephen Colbert $1,000 meals. He buys the most expensive food he can get, a pizza with caviar and stuff like that, and he runs out on the bill.
Oh,
anyway.
Excuse me, I'm right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Leaves the place.
Anyways, this water menu of 20 mineral waters from 10 countries. The water menu, which debuted August 5th, is presented to diners just like wine lists or food menus. Yeah, so you can purchase these waters that hasn't been touched by man or chemicals, and they're quite pricey.
Until we put it into this bottle.
Exactly. So, like, right now, the most expensive bottle of water menu is $20, and it's made by a Canadian brand, Bragg. So, yeah.
Oh, good, it didn't say Evian.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I just... You can get water for free at restaurants. You just ask, hey, what would you like to drink? And it's like, oh, soda costs money, but if you ask for water, it's free.
Right.
Well, this is in LA, right?
Well, yeah, for this one LA restaurant right now, but it could be
this
the
is
next
LA
big thing.
restaurant in Beverly Hills.
Is it even in Beverly Hills? Let me.
Because if it is, that would explain everything.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's 30 miles where I live, or 40 miles, depending. Yeah, it's Beverly Hills, 40 miles. But still,
Tommy, why don't you go get that $20 bottle of water and tell us how it is?
I wouldn't. That's stupid. I think it's the stupidest thing.
We could do a review over water.
Oh my goodness, I'll give it an 8. But no.
I would give it an 8, but if it wasn't for the price, but let's go with Adam's style and all water is the same price.
Hey Corey, I'll tell you what. If we fly out to Bray, California to meet Tommy, we all need to have a bottle.
Oh God!
You know,
We gotta
I'll
do it
agree
big.
with that. We gotta celebrate and buy a $20 bottle of water.
Yes.
And we'll film it.
We're not getting kegs or
Nope.
anything. Just $20
No
water.
champagne here. Bottled water.
We fancy.
Yeah.
Get fancy up in this shit.
All right.
Swag.
So hot. No. Anyways, so pizza night. You guys enjoy pizza night? It brings like the family together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Except for this case, as a man attacks girlfriend with pizza and delicious domestic disturbance.
He attacks her with the pizza.
Yes.
How? It's oh my God! That pizza's right out of the oven. It burns. It burns.
Anyways, Cody, 25, was arrested for throwing pizza at his girlfriend, who's 19. After slipping on a wet floor, Cody became angry with his girlfriend and expressed that anger by throwing greasy, hot slices of pointlessly wasted pizza at her. Pizza police who responded to domestic...
Pizza police.
Yes, pizza police.
Stop throwing those slices right now. What do we got? Well, it seems that we got 2 slices of sausage and 1 slice of pepperoni. My God, he's killed all the cheese slices. We better get in there.
Anyways, the police who responded to the domestic disturbance found pizza sauce on the back of the girlfriend's right rib cage and pieces of pizza all over the living room floor as well as the wall. Yet Cody attempted to deny throwing the pizza, claiming he had a pizza in his hand when he fell and it could have got stuck onto her. That's right, because, no one throws pizza. She just tripped and fell.
I don't know. I threw pans when I slipped on the floor once.
How?
Okay, I used to be a dishwasher at this grocery store kitchen place called Hy-Vee. And one day someone left an oil slick on the floor, and I was the only member of the crew who didn't wear non-slick shoes because they didn't pay me shit and I couldn't afford them. So I felt, and I was carrying about 15 pounds worth of pans, and I did like one of those like Looney Tune falls where you're like whoop, and like all of them just went like everywhere. Like I found one in the deli which was like 100 feet away.
Whoa.
Like they just went everywhere, and like one went over the case, so like it went into the it almost hit somebody, and all because some dick left an oil spill. Thanks, asshole. That fucking hurt.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, stupid people
Yeah.
wasting pizza. That's unforgivable in my books.
Me and Manny, we don't waste pizza, man.
You don't waste
No.
pizza.
Nope.
Though we always get the same one.
What's your choice of pizza, Corey?
My choice?
Yeah.
Well, Manny, you and me have the same choice.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh hey, Ramona.
Oh, you have fans, Manny.
Hey.
Hi, Nancy.
He's flattered.
Yeah.
He's blushing. I can't tell.
You guys are awesome.
You're famous. That cosplay, guys. Ah!
That should be my next blog article. What's your favorite pizza? It has nothing to do with cosplay.
What if you make a pizza cosplay?
Oh yeah, that would be sexy.
So you never answered my question. What is your favorite pizza?
Oh
topping?
man, My favorite, as long as there's jalapenos on it, something with Canadian bacon.
My personal favorite is chicken and bacon with jalapenos on it.
Oh yeah, we're doing that this weekend, Corey.
Fuck yeah.
For me, it's always the Hawaiian. I always love the Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, but wait, Manny, we forgot to announce. Yes, we're going to Motaku.
In case anyone doesn't know, that is a anime/cosplay convention held in Kansas City, Missouri.
We were not invited, but we're going anyway.
But check it out, we're going as press though.
Yeah, and Manny's put it down that he was my boss.
I did not say that. I said you are.
Yes,
the
you
cameraman.
did.
I said Corey is a cameraman/personal assistant.
Just you asshole.
I will forward you the email.
Ooh, the tables has turned on you, Corey.
I pay the bills, damn it. Well, not for this one. So
Yeah.
thank you, man.
Yeah, Tommy, if you were here, man, I'd hook you up, dude.
Yeah, well, I would definitely go because that's interesting. It's different for me. I've never been to an anime cosplay convention before.
Hey, all the big ones happen around you.
I know.
I know, and I don't go to any of them.
Well, you do if
Didn't
Corey and I
Anime
go out
Expo
there.
like just happen like a few weeks ago?
Which one?
Anime Expo.
Yeah, probably.
Like that's the really, really big one.
Yeah. I knew a couple of people that went there, but yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah, Comic-Con, you name it.
Yeah, I have Comic Con. I had like
Yeah.
E3
Would love
was
to go-
E3 was here
I would
in
love
Los
to go to-
Angeles.
And that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Corey.
Well, so that would be awesome, like to meet, like see, like things you could never see anywhere else. But going to a convention where there's 100,000 people, my God, that would be so annoying.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd soak it up, man.
I know VidCon was even here in Anaheim not too long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jeez.
I heard about that one. No, let's see. Well, we only have a few around here, don't we, Manny? We have Nakacon, Anime St. Louis, Natsucon, and then Motaku, and that's pretty much it for the Missouri area. And all of those happen with like Naka's March, so March, April, July, August, and then it's done.
Yeah, and then
Like the fall, it's weird. In the fall, there's absolutely nothing, which is odd because you think anime cons would be successful in like fall and spring when there's college students around in a fucking college town. I'm surprised there isn't a freaking convention here already.
right.
Why don't you get on that, Corey? Create one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I look like I'm made of money?
No.
No, it'd be
Like,
cool, Corey.
the only guess would be that we would be able to get is that hobo in the corner.
No, you should host
Watch
a
it. Watch it meet banana bread, guys.
That actually sounds pretty good. Banana bread.
Yeah.
Banana bread. Anyways, time to move on to shoutouts. Who's gonna go first?
I actually have a couple in mind.
Go for it, Manny.
Okay. So, first shout out goes to North Korea, aka North Co. You know why? Because they just.
Can't believe
You all
you just said
do.
that.
Jesus, Manny.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about. But,
I swear to God, if the NSA comes after us now.
blame it on that cosplay guy. But anyway, they just released their first smartphone, and guess who's going to be the first in line for that? Yours truly, because it'll be the first smartphone that I can afford. So, even if it's bugged.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Manny uses a 10-year-old Nokia.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a planet cracker, folks.
Yeah, Destroyer of Worlds here.
Manny's effectively Galactus.
When I eat.
This is true. This is the man who downed like 8 plates of Chinese food at a buffet.
Yeah. And I've gotten
Manny
soft.
is the strip.
And I've gotten.
Yeah, you have gotten a little soft around the edges.
I have.
Anyways, what's your second shout out?
Second shout out is, and you guys probably saw this yourselves, JonTron.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
His apology video this week. Or
That was big.
that was big. A, it was
was-
good seeing him again, and B, for him to have the balls to actually apologize to his, his crowd.
Well, that's why I say it was big. It's just like that was really big to the fans
Oh,
because
yeah.
he because most people don't have the time to even do that. They'll take that stuff to Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
To actually take the time and make a video to apologize to people that means a lot.
Yeah, and you know what really means a lot to me, especially like for guys like us who are doing our own projects on our own time and our own funds. Like that's the same thing with John. Like he said himself, like he makes all his videos, he edits them all himself, and he funds all his projects himself. So I thought that was a real eye opener for me.
Yep.
I still gotta
So,
watch
yeah.
that video.
It's good stuff.
So, Tommy, what is yours?
Kick-Ass 2. I was a huge fan of the first one, and I'm excited to see it again.
Right
The
on.
sequel this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man. What else is coming out this weekend? I know there's something else, isn't there?
The Steve Jobs movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's getting okay reviews, but yeah.
not according to those televisions. Phenomenal, great,
Yeah.
epic, a masterpiece.
They're just taken out of context.
They're pulling them from 4chan users. This movie was absolutely eye-opening. Frisky Godzilla 24/7.
Oh.
Mine shout out is to the new gameplay video from Dying Light, which looks really, really cool, considering the game is still in pre-alpha. This game looks beautiful too. It really does. Okay, you know how like Mirror's Edge had like the cool lighting effects?
Yeah.
Take that and just like put in like amazing textures as well. So like Crisis level textures.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it looks awesome. It looks really, really good. And if you're wondering how the game, you're wondering how the game plays, think Left 4 Dead mixed with Mirror's Edge. There's actually parkour in the game. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. Like if you see a zombie on the edge of a cliff or something, you can run up to him and then do a jump kick on his ass. You really can. You just kick him off the cliff. It's awesome. I'm gonna kick so many zombies off cliffs now, and now I'm just start kicking people in real life.
Oh, geez. Well, first you need a capture card, Corey, so we can share that to the internet.
Well, there's something called YouTube Downloader, Tommy.
Oh, God, really? You can't create that video yourself?
Well, no, I literally have no video editing software, period. Not even Windows Movie Maker works. And it's the simplest version they have, and it doesn't work. Seriously.
You're cursed.
I am forever cursed. But that is my curse. So that is the end of Pixels and Bits episode 42 on theovershield.com. My name is Corey.
And I'm Tommy.
And I'm Manny.
And we'll see you all next week, folks. Laters.
Later.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah,